So, it hasn't been that long since Michael Thomas got a new contract, naming him the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. But people are already bashing him and saying Mike Evans is better than Mike Thomas. While they're both elite receivers, I'm going to argue why Michael Thomas is better than Mike Evans. Now, Mike Evans has done way better receiving yards wise compared to Michael Thomas, but if we base players just on yards, Ben Roethlisberger would have been MVP last year. Michael Thomas has 200 more than Mike Evans. Why does Mike Evans have more yards than Michael Thomas then? Well, that's because if we look at air yards, Mike Evans blows Michael Thomas out of the ocean. We know that Jameis Winston loves airing out the ball. The Buccaneers passed way more than the Saints last season. Mike Evans ran 70 more routes than Michael Thomas last year, but Thomas still had 8 more targets. That's because Thomas is way more reliable and gets open more often. And when we look at catches, there's really nothing to say here. Michael Thomas has 68 more receptions than Mike Evans since he entered the league 3 years ago, and 39 more receptions than him last year. True catch rate doesn't include throws out of bounds or just poor passes by the quarterback. Michael Thomas has a true catch rate of 89.3% compared to Mike Evans' 81.3%. Michael Thomas also had 2 drops for a 2.7% drop rate, while Mike Evans has 8 drops and a 5.8% drop rate. And for a contested catch rate, Thomas led the league with a 73.9% and killed Mike Evans in the category, as Evans had a 61.3% contested catch rate. Now, if we look at the touchdowns scored between the two since Thomas entered the league, Mike Evans leads. But last year, Mike Evans had 8 touchdowns to Thomas's 9, and Thomas had 10 less end zone targets. Pretty crazy. Thomas's average target separation is 1.47 and Evans 1.28. Target separation is the amount of space a receiver creates between the defensive back and himself. The Buccaneers had a much better receiving core than the Saints. Buccaneers had O.J. Howard, Deshaun Jackson, and the Saints just had Ted Ginn Jr., who only played 5 games due to injury. So basically, what that means is that Thomas got double covered for half of the season. So the fact that he put up the stats that he did is absolutely incredible. Now, there is an argument that if Mike Evans had Drew Brees, he would be as good or better than Michael Thomas, which could be true. But drop rate, yards after catch, and target separation don't require elite quarterbacks, just elite receivers. Now, tell me who you think is better down below in the comments section and what your favorite team is. Also, what is your top 5 wide receivers at the moment? Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.